I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew.
It is a cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. At the 29.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 55-yard punt that time with a return of about 14. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
48 for Mike. Easy. Check three. Switch.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Down at the 23.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
You ain't going nowhere. Show it up. Hey, alert.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A good carry and a 1st down by James Conner, and this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger at quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but in 2018 he was a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,470. They're hoping for 2018 James Conner in 2020.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now Roethlisberger. And the Ravens Moving pressure too much. Down he goes.
Roethlisberger is sacked.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
52. I got it. Jack 16.
So that'll back him up 5.
Like 80. 8.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
These two.
Screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 52.
77.
He's scared.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But now it'll be 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Watch the screen. Show that bench release and go.
Bang, bang. Check. Lucky.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. That one caught by the rookie Chase Claypool. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Gain on the play.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Jordan Berry.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
At the 10-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man. Complete. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, an even 90 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Is good. Makes the score Ravens 7, Steelers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
They gonna need some therapy out
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Conner. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Ebron. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, good for 9 in the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Conner. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Switch. 50. 52.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Alert. Mike 52. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike 52. 6-man. Check curls.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Ravens.
Jackson from the shotgun. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again, Jackson. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 11th touchdown of the year as the Ravens push further out in front. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Steelers nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
At the 36-yard line.
Back two, the Mike back two. Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now. 22, 44.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Go.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Being chased out left. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Steelers nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. After the interception, here's Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 35. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Score Ravens 28, Steelers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Quick slant to Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore 1st down. And from the gun, Jackson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. The quick slant caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Duke Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Steelers nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Malik Harrison. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Roethlisberger, screen pass to Connor. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Come on. Mike 52. Mike 52.
Throwing now. Roethlisberger on 1st down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
52's the Mike. Get the ball. 52's the Mike right here. Hey, alert. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Trying to lay one up deep. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Watch the run. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Silver. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the Mike. It's our field.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Jackson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Open man is Duvernay. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Intercepted. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss. To try again after the sack, Roethlisberger. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown here. This first half, and the Ravens add on. Tucker now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Ravens 42, Steelers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
52's the mic, boys, 52. I got you. Jack 16. You mic 52, mic 52.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch, They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Here we go. Show that bench release and go. It's just me and you.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Connor, incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
52's the mic right here.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. 50. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Let's go. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Mike 48, Mike 48.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Here's Roethlisberger. Quick hitch, complete. It's Smith. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
I'm here all day.
48, 48's the mic.
Roethlisberger will throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
52's the mic, boys. 52. Quit talking about it and bring it.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. Ebron's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
6-yard line.
52's the mic. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Oh, get it, Cole. Mike 52. Mike. Easy.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the
on 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
Watch the run. Watch the run. It's south, baby.
Ben to throw again. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 71 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with it? And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, 46 yards. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
That's the score. Ravens 56, Steelers 3. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
52, 52 is the mic.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chuck Clark. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now Ben on 3rd and long. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a 1st down.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Steelers.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former 1st-round pick, Demarius Randall. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Steelers 3.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
36-yard line.
52 right here. 52. We want this. Check 52's the mic.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Check mic, check mic. Mic 52, mic 52. Watch the mic.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
10 at the 13-yard line.
52, 50. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Alert, alert. 52, Mike 52. Watch a slant, watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again, Jackson. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
For Chase Claypool, incomplete. He was covered by Patrick Queen.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
That's the score. Ravens 56, Steelers 10. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive
as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. That's taken in by Duvernay. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver.
And now it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield. Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Jackson going to tuck it down on the option.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
48th Mike, 48th Mike. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. 48th the Mike. Quarterback, go. 50. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more.
Completion here to Claypool.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And now here is another interception. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Let's get it poppin'. Let's get it poppin'. Let's keep this. Seal this game.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Roethlisberger. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts.
Taken down.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Jack 16. 52 is the mark, boys. 52. Bandit. Bandit. New Mike 52. Mike 52.
To try again after the sack. Roethlisberger
able to hit his target, Claypool.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And his kick is good.
Ravens 70, Steelers 10. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Mike 52, Mike 52. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
One last shot for Roethlisberger. This is good. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Baltimore, they